Guess what? We're not nearly as good at multitasking as we think we are, especially if we have ADHD. I've been there and I've done it. You've got social media going on this screen. You've got a text conversation on your phone going on with a few old friends. You've got some urgent email that somebody needs you to reply from work. You've got your normal daily responsibilities that you're trying to juggle in the middle of all of this. You're waiting to make a phone call back to somebody that you really need to get back to today. You've got a meeting that's scheduled at 4 o'clock today, and your spouse has called you and is going to get more and more upset the longer you put them off. Hi, my name is Jeremy and I'm a coach. I help people strategize to balance your life and so that you can live a fulfilling life with ADHD. Like I said at the beginning, multitasking is a myth that we have fooled ourselves into so that we can feel like we really have it all together and we're able to balance all of these different things. The American Psychological Association did a study showing that multitasking decreases your productivity by 40%. You might not think that it does, but it really does. You're going to have increased errors in the things that you do. You're not going to see them because you're busy trying to shift your attention from thing to thing to thing. It's really time to get honest with yourself. You're not nearly as good at it as you think you are. ADHD often involves impairments with executive functions, such as working memory, attention regulation, and task prioritization. These are the very skills that are required for multitasking. And so when you already are working with a deficit, and I really don't love using that word because ADHD really isn't a deficiency per se, but it is a different way that your brain functions. And if you're trying to jump from task to task to task, it's like you're trying to jump into a 14-foot pool, but you're only getting 2 feet into it. You're not actually focused on the task at hand. The likelihood is your emails are going to come off as dismissive. Your texts are going to come off as a little bit confusing. You're not going to be diving deep into the things that other people are diving into, and it's just not going to look good for you. Task switching demands a high level of mental control, which can be more difficult for people with ADHD. I hate to break it to you. The negative impacts of multitasking are this: your stress is going to increase. The more of these things that you're having to switch to, the more stress that your brain is actually putting up with. You may not feel stress, but that stress is down in there and it's really affecting you. Also, you're going to have increased memory impairment. I know that I have struggled with ADHD, and memory impairment can be a real problem. You can out and out forget full conversations that you've had with people. You can iron out an issue, make sure that it's all taken care of, and then 2 days later, you forget that conversation ever happened. I'm talking about you. Look, I've been there. Also, you are a creative person. You got ADHD. You are just, by virtue of having that, somebody who thinks outside of the norm, outside of the box. But when you're busy cramming thing after thing after thing into your day, you can't make room in your mind to be creative. Creativity takes deeper level thought. It takes really delving into something and starting to think differently about it. If you're trying to do 10 things at once, forget about it. All right, so let's just say, for the sake of it, that I'm right about all of this. So what is it that you do? Practice monotasking. You haven't heard that term before very much, have you? Because it's not necessarily something that people like to say that they're good at. I'm good at monotasking, but I'm telling you, you're going to be way more effective if you actually do that. I'm going to do this one thing right now. You're going to do it better. You're going to be able to use that wonderful hyper focus that you're able to do to get through something and make sure that it's actually high level and completely done with distraction. Also, minimize distraction in your world. Make sure your workspace, it is clean. Your workspace is organized. You're going to feel like $1,000,000 if your workspace is clear of clutter, that you're minimizing things that are going to be coming up and distracting you. That means you may need to switch your phone to sleep mode when you're doing this sort of thing, the one that has no notifications, and so that you're not getting notified every single time your friend sends you his favorite fart joke. Okay. Also, you need to prioritize your tasks here. You need to know what are the two things that I absolutely have to get done today. What are the two things that I need to take care of? And if everything falls off, it's fine. I got those two things done. Prioritize everything and also look ahead to the things that are the most important things you need to have done in a month. Use external supports. You need to have apps that help remind you of things, things with alarms that tell you not to forget specific things. I use Microsoft To Do every single day of my life to ensure that I am actually getting things done in the right amount of time, that I'm not just forgetting stuff. Also, build attention stamina. All right. This means please cut down on the scrolling. The scrolling isn't helping you. The scrolling is conditioning you to have short attention span. Use things that can help you read long articles so that you can hear them. Oftentimes, people with ADHD do better hearing these things. I am constantly using Speechify as an app on my phone to read articles to me, to read entire books to me, because I have a lot to review and I read very slowly. Using this technology, time blocking, your Google Calendar, these kinds of things, you absolutely have to do this. Other people may not have to do this as much. You, my friend, really, really need that. Now, like I said before, I really don't love the term deficit in the middle of this acronym, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. But what I can really say is this: your brain just simply works differently. You are very creative. You have unique strengths. You can hyper focus on things that are really interesting to you, and you can have wonderful outside the box thoughts. You can take complex things and simplify them. But you have to use your mind to really be able to focus on everything. You need to be creative about the way that you structure every single day so that you can get these things done. Stop relying upon adrenaline to multitask your way through and white knuckle every single thing that you do. It's going to be more difficult for you than it is for other people. Use technology to help you get through things. And finally, accountability can really make a difference when you're working incrementally on getting things done. I'm a coach. I've got 15 years of licensed therapy experience. I've worked my way from being a lobby security guard to being the CEO of a company. And I can help you individually, hold you accountable, build actual goals that you can get to, and work with you on ways to help you succeed with the mind that you have. You're super smart. I'd like to help you get to where you want to go. Now go be something great.